Good evening, Lakers Nation. Tonight's top story: a storm is brewing in Los Angeles, and it's not just the June weather. The off-season may be young, but the rumors are roaring like thunder. After a disappointing early exit from playoff contention, the Lakers are back in the spotlight, and this time, it's not for championship parades, but potential game-changing moves in the front office. Let's take a step back. The Lakers, a team of legacy, of banners and legends, of Kobe, of Magic, and now LeBron James, stand once again at a pivotal crossroads. The lights of Crypto.com Arena have dimmed early this year, the roar of the crowd replaced by whispers in the hallways. And those whispers? They're getting louder. Whispers about Deandre Ayton. Yes, you heard that right. The former number 1 overall pick. The 7-footer out of the University of Arizona. The man who once helped lead the Phoenix Suns to the NBA Finals. Now, he's being linked to the purple and gold. And the question burning on every fan's mind is simple. Is Ayton the missing piece, or just another gamble? Let's break it down. Deandre Ayton, just 26 years old, is no stranger to the spotlight. And while his stint with the Portland Trail Blazers didn't exactly rewrite NBA history, his recent numbers don't lie. Ayton averaged 20 points and 12 rebounds over a solid stretch to close the season. Not elite, no, but definitely productive. Especially on a rebuilding roster with limited spacing and little veteran leadership. Now imagine him in Los Angeles. Imagine him catching lobs from Luka Doncic, feeding off the gravity of LeBron James, crashing the boards after D'Angelo Russell lets it fly from deep. The fit, at least on paper, is intriguing. A big body, agile enough for the pick and roll, skilled enough to score down low, and young enough to still have room to grow. But that's only one side of the story. Let's not sugarcoat it, Ayton has baggage. We've all heard the criticism: inconsistent motor, questionable work ethic, a lack of defensive intensity that's haunted him since Phoenix. These are not small concerns, especially for a team that desperately needs rim protection, toughness, and a Warriors mindset on defense. Let's face it, the Lakers have enough scorers. What they need is a wall in the paint. Still, the front office appears willing to listen. And the trade rumors? They're getting specific. Sources close to the situation have leaked a proposed deal that includes rookie Dalton Knecht, a 2031 first-round pick, and salary fillers, names like Gabe Vincent or Maxi Kleber, in exchange for Deandre Ayton and Matisse Thybulle. Let's talk about that package. Dalton Knecht, Lakers fans are just getting to know the kid. Drafted for his shooting touch and fearless approach, Knecht represents hope. He's raw, but he's hungry. In the G League, he's flashed potential as a knockdown shooter, averaging 16.5 points, 4 assists, and giving glimpses of future brilliance. Losing him would sting. The 2031 first-round pick? That's 8 seasons from now, but remember, picks that far out can be gold for rebuilding teams. The Lakers have long used draft capital as chess pieces, but the future always catches up. That's the risk. And the fillers? Gabe Vincent struggled with injuries last season, contributing only 3.1 points per game, while Maxi Kleber is a role player with floor spacing ability but not much upside. Including them is mostly about matching salaries. Now, let's flip the lens. Who are the Lakers getting? We already discussed Ayton. His ceiling is high, and in a winning culture, with leaders like LeBron and Luka, it's not hard to imagine a turnaround. But the second piece in this trade deserves attention too: Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle is a defensive artist. A perimeter hound who can suffocate opposing guards, disrupt passing lanes, and guard multiple positions. His offensive game? Virtually non-existent. But his defensive numbers speak loudly: 1.7 steals per game, and consistently in the top tier of defenders in defensive win shares. On a Lakers roster often criticized for lacking perimeter defense, Thybulle could plug a vital gap. Still, the trade has its critics. Is Ayton really worth giving up on a promising rookie and a future pick? Does he bring the toughness and reliability needed for deep playoff runs? Or is this just another reclamation project, a gamble, like so many before? Supporters argue that Ayton is exactly what this team needs: a big-bodied center with touch around the rim, a strong rebounder, and a clean slate. Playing alongside playmakers like LeBron and Luka could bring out the best in him. He wouldn't need to carry the load, just run, rebound, roll, and finish. And let's not forget, the alternatives are pricey. Names like Jaren Jackson Jr. have floated in the rumor mill, but acquiring him would get the roster and the pick vault. Jackson is a shot-blocking machine, yes, but Memphis will demand a king's ransom. The Lakers, already thin on tradable assets, might prefer a more manageable risk, someone like Ayton, who costs less but might blossom in a new setting. Front offices don't just trade for who a player is, they trade for who he might become. Still, let's look at the potential rotation. Imagine this. Luka Doncic, 28.7 ppg, 9.6 rpg, 9.8 apg. LeBron James, 25.1 ppg, 7.2 rpg, 8.3 apg. Austin Reeves, 15.9 ppg, 5.5 apg. Rui Hachimura, 13.6 ppg, 4.4 rpg. Deandre Ayton, 20.0 ppg, 12.0 rpg, projected in LA's system. Off the bench. Matisse Thybulle, Elite D, D'Angelo Russell, 18.0 ppg, 6.3 apg, Jared Vanderbilt, defensive anchor, and possibly Jackson Hayes. That's a team. That's a threat. That's a group with size, scoring, defense, and veteran poise. And most importantly, it's a team built to play in June. But here's the reality, the Lakers have no margin for error. LeBron isn't getting younger. Luka wants rings, not rebuilds. The time is now. And that's why this trade, risky as it may be, could be the pivot point of the franchise. Make no mistake, if the Lakers pull the trigger, they're not just betting on Ayton. They're betting on themselves. On their culture. On their leaders. On their belief that they can reshape raw talent into a championship puzzle. Some fans will love it. Others will panic. But in the world of NBA trades, boldness often wins. Remember how people questioned the Anthony Davis deal? The Lakers raised a banner the next year. So here we are again, on the edge of another decision. One that might define the remainder of the LeBron era, and set the stage for Luka's legacy in Los Angeles. This isn't just about stats. This is about vision. About direction. About whether the front office sees something in Ayton that others don't. About whether this frontcourt addition could finally bring balance back to the force that is the Lakers. As we await the next domino to fall, one thing is certain, Los Angeles is not done making noise. The offseason hasn't even started, and the tremors are already shaking the West. So stay tuned, Lakers Nation. Because this summer, it's not just about rumors. It's about redemption. It's about risk. And maybe, just maybe, it's about resurrection. This is your team. This is your city. And the next move could change everything. Reporting live from Los Angeles, where legends are made, banners are raised, and futures are decided, this is your nightly anchor signing off. But trust me, we'll be back with more, very soon. Here's a crucial insight for you. Diving into financial education can significantly elevate your quality of life. In the realm of finance, take the time to explore bonds and stocks, with a special emphasis on real estate investment trusts, REITs. These investments have the potential to generate passive income. Approach this journey with diligence and opt for reputable investment brokerages globally. By doing so, you'll be laying a solid foundation for a more secure and prosperous future.